Hi everyone, hope you all are doing well. Today I'll show you how to make Kerala style pork roast. To make pork roast, here I've taken almost 3 pounds of pork loins, that's around 1.5 kilo. Here I've cut the pork into small cubes and I've removed all the fat out of these. When I make pork, I always remove the fat out of it, but you can use if you prefer. Now we're gonna marinate this pork. For that, I'm going to add half teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1.5 teaspoon of chili powder, 2 teaspoon of paprika, that's for color, 3/4 teaspoon of garam masala, half teaspoon of pepper powder, 1.5 teaspoon of garlic powder, and salt to taste. If you don't have garlic powder, you can skip that. I like to add some whole spices into it, like cinnamon sticks, 3 small pieces, 3 small ilachis, a small star anise, and 2 to 3 cloves. Now I'm gonna marinate all these really well. To this I'm gonna add 2 small tomatoes sliced, 2 to 3 tablespoons of chopped ginger, 1.5 tablespoon of chopped garlic, and 1 medium-sized onion. If you don't have garlic powder, here in this stage, instead of 1.5 tablespoon of chopped garlic, you can add up to 3 tablespoons of chopped garlic. Now we'll mix all these really well, and I'm going to cover this and keep in fridge for almost an hour to marinate. Next, I'm gonna transfer our marinated pork to the pan and we'll cook this to 90%. Here I'm not gonna add any oil or water in this stage because the water which is gonna release from this marinated pork is good enough to cook our meat. Okay, so now I'm gonna cover this and cook until the pork is really soft. Make sure to stir in between because we don't want anything to stick to the bottom of our pan. If you feel the water content is not enough to cook your meat properly, then you can add hot water. I don't prefer adding cold water while the meat is cooking. Try adding hot water. Alright, so here our meat is cooked well and let's keep this aside. Now we'll do the final part. For that, here I have another pan on medium heat. To this I'm adding 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Add a teaspoon of mustard seeds. When it splutters, add 7 to 8 dried red chilies. Next we'll add some sliced coconut. Saute until a coconut turns light brown in color. Next, we'll add some curry leaves and shallots and saute again. To this, I'm adding 1 small onion sliced and stir. Add enough salt and keep stirring until it turns light in color. If you don't want to add onions, you can add as much shallots as you like. Adding more shallots will make our pork roast really tasty. Okay, now in this stage, we'll add our marinated pork. Mix all this really well and keep stirring until our pork turns dark and crispy. Finally, before turning off the burner, I like to add some green chilies and mix. Alright, so this is done, and here we have our Kerala style pork roast. I'm gonna transfer this to our serving bowl and decorate with some cherry tomatoes on top. This is very tasty. I hope you will try this. Thank you for spending time with me. I'll be back with another great recipe. Until then, you all take care and God bless.